All right. Hello, everybody. I want to give you some instructions for Lulu the Lioness Part 1. First thing is that it's going to be in the week 4 lesson plan. So you're going to open that up. You're going to look at Lulu the Lioness Part 1. Now, before you do this activity, it's very important you watch the Zoom meeting. So if you missed the Zoom meeting, you need to go back and watch our Zoom meeting that was on 9/1. Okay, that's going to show you how to actually do the entire activity. If you don't watch this, it's a very confusing activity. Now, once you've watched the Zoom, you're going to come in here. You're going to have 3 different things. So first thing is your supplemental guide. When you open up the supplemental guide, here we go. It's going to be a PowerPoint. So I go through this PowerPoint in the Zoom. So again, watch the Zoom and you'll see me walk through this PowerPoint. And we're going to go over what we are doing for the day. So the main thing that we're trying to get out of this is figuring out who the parents of the cubs are. There's going to be 5 cubs, and we have multiple lions that could be the parents. What we're going to be looking at is what we call observational data. Observational data is what it says in the name. It's just observing. So we're going to be looking at lions, observing them, and trying to figure out who's related just by seeing, where are they at what time, who are they around. So your observational data is going to be these slides that say field research notes. So there's about, I believe, 6 of them. As you're looking through these slides, it's hard to keep track of which lions are where. So I provided you with a Jamboard. When you open it up, click on the link. It's going to ask you to make a copy. So make a copy. Wait 5 years for it to open. And okay, so here's what you're going to want to do. You are going to want to have your Jamboard and the PowerPoint open right next to each other so that you can read your field research notes as you move around your Jamboard. So again, the Jamboard is to help you keep track of where the lions are at any time because it gets very confusing when you're just reading. I want you to keep in the back of your mind, the whole point of this is to try and figure out who the mom and who the dad of the cubs are. So as you're reading, this is our first field research notes. Keep track of the location. So right now we're in this pride area. We see that on our Jamboard. So we're going to read male 33 present along with these females. So we're going to take those lions and move them into that location because we know they're all right there. Then we're going to keep moving. So male oldest animal in the pride, he may be limping. Now he's awake and okay. Female 628 and 630, they may actually be sisters. And they may actually be the mom of these 3 female lions. Okay, so with these other lions, we haven't heard about them yet, so we're going to put them in our unknown section. We don't know where they are right now. That includes our 5 cubs. All right, now we're going to move on to the next slide. So in the next slide, male 633 is missing. So that means we're going to move his picture into our unknown section. We don't know where he is right now. Then 2 new male, 631, 695, they show up. Again, keep track of the location into this new location. Female 630, she's now missing. Along with the cubs. So we're going to keep them in that unknown section. They're still missing. So the other females are present. They're still in this location. So I'm not going to do the rest of the slides for you, but this is how you're going to move through every slide. You're going to read. When you see a highlighted lion, you're going to look at, okay, what location are they in? Are they there or are they missing? And you're going to move them. Once you get to the very end of all of the slides, your wrap-up is going to be a Google form. So you can either just click on this link, or I have the Google form posted. I have it posted in Schoology. So if you go back to the Lulu the Lioness Part 1 folder, here's the Google form. When you open the Google form, what it's going to ask you is, which lion did you think the mom was? So you're going to want to go back and think about the information you saw. So which female do you think could be the mom? Think about, who did you see the cubs with the most? Where were some of the females when the cubs were in a certain area? Then I want you to do the same thing with the dad. Who might the dad be? So again, think about what male was seen with the cubs the most, what male was maybe seen with a certain female the most that could have been the dad. And when you're done filling out the Google form, you are done with Lulu the Lioness Part 1. All right. And then you're going to move on to Lulu the Lioness Part 2.